Hello, 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 and welcome, my Aries collective sun, moon, rising signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this full moon to new moon next in December 2019. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and really happy to be doing this, particularly after those Path of True Love reads. God, they went on forever, didn't they? But that's my specialty, Path of True Love, relationships, all of that. This is a different kind of read, yay, so settle in. If you're new to my channel, please do like and subscribe, making my way to 1,000 subscribers so I can do super live chat and an already promised drunk tarot once a month. I'm going to put out a video on what drunk tarot is, so I don't have to say it every single time I do this. Not a big deal. Cool, cool. Please keep in mind this is a general read, not a personal read. This is also an overview of what do I need read, is like asking any divination system, what do I need? Like a card for the day. But we're doing it for the waning moon from this full moon in, oh God, Capricorn, right? No, sorry, damn it, I have it right here too, my Llewellyn calendar. I have to get a new one. We are looking at the full moon in Cancer to the new moon in Capricorn. Yeah, if that makes sense. I can remember that. From Cancer to Capricorn, they're opposite signs, right? So that waxing part of it. Now keep in mind, during that time, because we're really looking at the 12th through the 26th, like new moon is, oh great, so we've got a dark moon for Christmas. Great fun. See what I mean? This could be a little tricky. So keeping that in mind, we're going to really ask the divine, my collective pantheons, what do we need, right? Sun, moon, rising signs. These tend not to be as long as the other reads because I'm really only pulling 5 cards. All the decks that I read are in the description box below. So one Caroline Mace archetype deck, so you get a taste of the balance of the archetypal lead and gold you'll be dealing with for the waning moon, which is going to be about letting go, which is going to be about releasing, right? One, Healing with the Angels Oracle, Doreen Virtue, the angels, that lovely clear overview, like 1 or 2 words, really lovely to keep it simple. From my gods, we're going to have Daughters of the Moon Tarot, only using one tarot deck. Was thinking about using Mythic Tarot too, but not going to this time. Let's get what we need, because with everything going on with the holidays, you need more information. Virgo, we need like clear, clarity, precise. Right, keep that in mind so that you could watch this beginning, middle, and end of the waning moon tide and be like, right, right, fucking write it down, right? Put it. I have a private playlist on my channel, Tarot Watch Later, right? So either something I will watch at some point later or to remember to watch it. We'll also get, oh look, the Chuck Spezzano Love Pack. I blended them both together because for the last reads I had them separated into the different decks, all as one. And we're going to end with a Whisper of Love Oracle. Cool? Got it? General read. Please remember to breathe. Have found that. Even people have been contacting me offline saying, you know, reminding us to breathe has been really helpful because sometimes information can resonate, hit the body, like you feel it so physically that you stop breathing. Breathe in all the blessings, breathe out all the blessings. They have to pass through you. It's not like you're going to breathe in the blessings, exhale them, and not get the blessings. Anyway, breathing in through the crown, the blessings, the chi, the prana, the life force, the reiki, the shmeki, the eggs, the bakey, and then sending them out into the world, blazing a path of blessings before you. Cool, cool. I think that's enough for now. Let's dive in, shall we? Take a nice deep breath. As I call upon. Oh, my collective pantheons of angels, gods, goddesses, masters, and the higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity for this Aries collective sun, moon, rising sign from this full moon in Cancer, wow, to new moon next in Capricorn. That's no joke. Please, what is their dominant archetype that they can address? Sun, moon, rising, to look at the balance of lead to gold in this waning moon, December 2019. Well, we got the Hermit card, rock and roll. I'm so there with you. People are like, come out, do this. I'm like, maybe. I'm such a fucking hermit. But I'm a mystic. You know, it serves me in that way. I'm going to save this until I get all the other cards out, and then I'll read them all together. I know I do that differently for the Path of True Love reads, which I just did. That might be a little familiar in your mind if you're following along. So it's just easier to do it that way. But I mean, we all know what the Hermit is. It's really obviously a tarot card named the Hermit. We'll see if that pops out. That would be interesting, right? But for now, we're just going to breathe. Stay in the present moment. I will turn every stone necessary for you, all my Aries. Oh, please, my angels, one card in clarity for this Aries collective sun, moon, rising signs for this full moon to new moon next December 2019. My angels, what do you say for them? Listening, which is very easy to do if you're in hermit mode, right? But it is two-way listening. We'll get to that. It's not just about you listening to your angels. It's like angels are fucking listening to you too. It's a two-way thing, right? A card of communication. Let's ask the gods and goddesses through the Daughter of the Moon. Daughters of the Moon Tarot, Tarot. Daughters of the Moon Tarot. These are the Daves I know, I know, I know. These are the Daves I know. Oh, I miss Kids in the Hall. Breathe. Watch as mark goes non-linear for the Aries collective. Please, my goddesses, my gods, one card of clarity for this Aries collective sun, moon, rising sign. For this full moon to new moon next, please, what do they need? Woo, the Ace of Cups. Lovely. Because that really can even be an intuitive hit with that card of Hermit and listening or something like, you know, like that. Ooh, what's that? Feels really good. Let's ask the Masters. My Masters, now that your deck has been reunited and it feels so meh. Those womp womp cards, man. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, my Masters. One card in clarity for this Aries collective sun, moon, rising sign for this full moon to new moon next. Ooh. Aside from throwing the cards across the table, what do they need? What do they need? We've got the Hermit card, we've got the Listening card, we've got the Ace of Cups, happiness. What's going on here? What do they need, my Masters? Well, to deal with fantasy. Not my favorite card in the deck, being a Virgo, but my Pisces moon is like, uh-oh, what do we do now? What do we imagine that ain't true? What Kool-Aid did we drink? At least my Pisces is aware, my Pisces moon is aware of it. That's a problem card. Womp womp. Oh yeah, how lovely. Oh, womp womp. Debbie Downer deck. Please, the higher selves of all involved. One card in clarity for this Aries collective sun, moon, rising sign, this full moon to new moon next. A whisper of love to get them through for this waning moon. What do they need? Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Right? We'll do that way. Actions speak loudly. Yeah, I turned off that light. You don't get as much glare on the cards now. That's good to know. We'll see how this plays on YouTube. Hopefully it's not too dark. I hope I'm not poorly lit. That's not possible. Ab fab. And my drag fan is, of course, across the room. That would have been a good drag, a good thwarp moment. I'm sure Katya just got a chill up her back. She doesn't know why. So the Hermit archetype. All right, I love the Hermit. I have it in my second wheel, my Kairos wheel. If you studied Sacred Contracts by Carolyn Mace, I know my three wheels: Chronos, Kairos, and Cosmic. I'm going to read the shadow, then the light. If you're unfamiliar with this process, I'm not going into what archetypes are, it's a whole other story, but let's just say this is indicative of the soul power, that you have the ability to refine from lead to gold, from shadow to light, and this is the one you most need to deal with. Now you might be saying, hermit, I don't have fucking time to be a hermit, I'm working retail, right? Or, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. But feel this one. In the shadow, withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgments of others. Like if you're working retail in the holidays, been there, done that. Have the acid wash jacket. Refusing to help those in need, right? She's like, fuck you all. Fuck you all, I hate you all, right? Normal. Now the thing is not to deny the shadow, it's to embrace it, but you don't let it possess you. You keep your conduct, what comes out of your mouth, and your actions towards others in alignment with your highest virtue. But what do you need to do that? The light. The light attribute seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Because you know what? You're not dealing with the public 24/7. It feels that way, and I get it. But no, that when, stop thinking of it as alone time or lonely time, it's hermit time. So the millennials are like, what the fuck is he talking about? It's an 80s thing. Deal, Brenda. To take that time for yourself, not just self-time, not just self-care time, although obviously that's in there, to focus on your internal world, right? Focus intently on inner life, because this is the season of birth. Yule, the beginning of the year, the 21st this year? Yeah, it sure is. When the sun enters Capricorn, 0 degrees Capricorn, it is Yule. It's the birth of the sun. You know, went through its decline at Mabon, autumnal equinox, death at Samhain. Now, if you like rebirth, right? The mother is pregnant with the sun god, S-O-N-S-U-N. Let's not get socio-political in a what do I need read. Let's not get all theologically conflicty there. S-O-N-S-U-N, let's leave it there. So this is absolutely necessary. What are your dreams? Who do you want to be? Just in the inner life, I want to be more at peace. I want to be more loving with myself. I want to be more kind and compassionate to myself so I can be more kind and compassionate for everyone. Because what do we know about Aries? Babies of the zodiac. Babies are a fucking nightmare if their needs aren't met. But as we grow, we learn how to take care of those needs and to love ourselves, to give ourselves the love that nobody else can. Once a baby is taken care of, then they're a joy and a delight. And every move, every little thing they do is magic. Someone cue Sting, will you? Let's move along. Lovely, lovely card of the Hermit, but to that we're adding to what? Listening. The angels will say just listen, but what do you need to do that? You need to focus on internal life. Your prayers are answered, it's just you have to be a participant in the manifestation of that. So listen, make time, not just, although that's lovely, right? Listen to not the voices in your head, but if you've got a lot of psychic static, like dealing with family and friends and crowds and malls and shopping and the to-do lists that eat your life, to really take that hermit time and say, not just alone, even if it, can you imagine if you really made the psychological and spiritual space for yourself to say 15 minutes of hermit time starting now in the bathroom, lock the door, turn on the shower. Get in the shower, don't, but you're not just going to bathe yourself. You're going to say, this is my cell in my monastery for the next 15, 20, 30 minutes. And I am going to just listen to the sound of the fucking water, right? Well, it's wasting water, but you know what I mean? So that you can really listen, so that sometimes the guidance comes not so much verbal as a what? Like a Ace of Cups. That little like ding, that intuitive hit that maybe has words with it, maybe it doesn't, but suddenly it's an impulse of feeling to do something. Now it's an ace. You can crush it under, like a seed, you can crush it under your heel, or you can plant it and tend it and make your way through the journey to the 10 of Cups, which everybody wants. But then here's the card that concerns me, the card of fantasy. Now, here's what I know about fantasy. We all have them. We're fed fantasy since day one. Let's not even go into the whole Santa thing. Oh, by the way, did you notice I have sort of like holiday pillows out? Enjoy them, because I do not decorate. I do not decorate for the holidays because if you saw my home, it's pretty much a witch's cottage with some Wonder Woman thrown in all year long, right? My cats are like, oh look, the ugly pillows are back. I have 3 black cats. They're like, let's turn them gray with our hair, right? Sorry. So, you know, the fantasy that you have of, oh, it's going to be a miraculous Christmas, and oh, the holidays, it's Yule, oh, I'm going to be reborn. Here's the deal with that. It doesn't really matter what you're fantasizing if you understand indirect manifestation. Indirect manifestation means that you turn to your fantasies, your ideas, your visualizations of what it is you want, your ideal pictures, your treasure maps, we used to call them back the Shakti Gawain creative visualization days, right? Wow, the mid to late 80s. And you get, it's like the only reason I have these fantasies is because they key me into emotionally how I want to feel. And if you use your fantasies instead of trying to make them happen through direct manifestation, which is like trying to watch those floaties in your eyes, like no matter how many times you nail it, it keeps moving away, wicked fucking elusive. You allow the feelings to breathe the feelings, like, oh, I would love to feel that. Oh, and as you begin to feel it, the soul registers that and tells the universe, here's where the law of attraction really kicks in. Bring us more opportunities to feel that. Not necessarily the manifestation of the fantasy, because the fantasy may have, I hate to say unrealistic, but unrealistic elements to it, things that are not written in the divine plan, but are there to call you forward, right? Oh, I want to feel more of that. I want to feel more of that. Then when you are ready, when you feel that built up with that hermit and that listening to the emotions, right? It's like, oh, this feels so good. Like I have, what are they called? Ideal scenes, ideal pictures. You go in your mind, your happy place, right? Like my happy place is on a pink sand beach in the Bahamas with, the, you know, those overhangs that are like made of thatch and palm leaves and shit, with a little tray table on the side with a strawberry daiquiri and, no lie, a pack of Rothman's cigarettes, because they are fucking delicious. Even though I quit smoking, you out of your mind. If I was on vacation, I would have at least one a day, like a fucking vitamin, just because I was on vacation. Oh, how does that feel? That feels so good. That feels so clean. That feels so obvious. Oh, and here comes a gorgeous man who's all for me walking out of the ocean in a Speedo, and he can get away with it because it's the Bahamas. Don't try and get away with it on Long Island. It ain't pretty. So you feeling me? Oh, those feelings, how does that feel? That feels fun. That feels satisfying. Yes, it's a fantasy, but it feels so good. I would love to experience that emotion more. And then the universe arranges circumstances, people, places, and things to give you moments of feeling that more and more and more and more until the subconscious gets so used to it being a normal feeling that then the manifestations come. Is it the complete manifestation of your fantasy? Maybe, maybe not. But with this last card down from your higher self, actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. It will bring you from this place of hermitage and fuck you all to now let me go forward and act in love. Even silently blessed. May you be blessed. May you be blessed. May you be blessed is how the day starts. May you be blessed, may you be blessed, may you be blessed is how the day ends. And that's what you need. My Aries collective sun, moon, rising sign for this full moon to new moon next, December 2019. That was a shitload of fun. I think I'm going to really enjoy doing this series all the way through. So I thank you for being my first. You know, boy always remembers his first and his last. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of the holiday season and this waning moon. Yule, my God, we're gonna have 3 days of dark moon. The last day really being Christmas Day itself. That should be fun at the dinner table. Yeah, I will be on point in terms of my conduct. I'm going to be upstate visiting my family, which I love them. We have so much fun anyway. But if anybody's a little extra sensitive, I will be there in spiritual practice 24/7, 365, blessing the crap out of everyone who crosses my path and in a 200-mile radius around me, right? Why? Because I'm a badass angel witch. You don't name me the Markangel of Lyons, without getting them wings in there, right? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. Please do like and subscribe. Help me reach my goal, 1,000 plus subscribers, so I can do super live chat. And y'all can tip me. If you want to tip me, I have a PayPal me. Go read my description box. There's some hot shit down in my description box. My books, other videos on demand you can go watch should you get caught up in it all. That you can educate yourself, entertain yourself, and have yourself a holly jolly Yule. There is only Yule. I love you all so much, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of the season. But for now, my darlings, hail, farewell, and blessed be.